This shit on? We here? Do we have eyes to draw or what? My god. My god. Is this shit working? Oh my god. Look at that. Working and it's working. Feels like I'm forgetting something. Well, that's a problem for later me. Right? I know what I'm forgetting. I don't think that was it, but I needed to mute the playback. Sorry. Okay. You already know what we're doing. Finishing eyes. And by finishing, I mean we're not even halfway done. Alright, what are the odds that this works? Whoa! It's actually working. It's working. You know, if I ignore all of this, it doesn't look that bad, right? No, let me open that in a new tab so we can like zoom maybe. You know, that makes it smaller. Cool. All right. Um, I actually don't. I think this turned out to be like a really decent skin color and eye color. It's just like I said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Why does this show anything? You've yipped your last yee, bud. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and I guess start a new pair over here because I did not plan for this particularly well. So we're on 10. We probably want to be on 2. Come on. Come on. At some point, this is going to work. Probably not actually, but it would be nice if it did. Okay. I guess we're gonna cheat adjacent. Did I do better by hand than I think I did? All right. Anyway, whatever. Shrouding is a little bigger though. See if we can't handle this. Why did this go full screen? I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. Jesus. I don't know what's going on over there. Anyway, we got some eye to draw. So we're just going to completely ignore the fact that it is what it is and do what we want to do, you know? Okay. Nope. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe? Right? Like, maybe. Maybe? Mayhap. Jesus. Jesus. Might have to just zoom in, I guess. Something along those lines, maybe. And then we can add like detail later, I guess. This seems way too wide, and again, there's like 5 pixels more on this side than on the other side. God, that's frustrating. Okay, just ignore it. There's not really anything I can do about it. So if I'm not mistaken, we ended up just kind of sending it on pencil, right? But like on thick pencil. God, this looks so stupid. I don't think this is the play. I think what I need to do... Why doesn't it work? Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I think what we need to do... is this. I know this kinda sucks, but I don't really see a way around this. So let's make a thicker layer. Maybe like a 3 or 4, please. Let's do 4. And now we're gonna trace over this. I just think this is the only way to get like a clean central eye area. Because otherwise I'm going to have to like go through with a eraser tool and fuck around on that. And it's not, I mean, I'm already going to have to do that, but it's going to be worse. You know? Okay. Okay. So now, hold on, we got to do that part. Now we should be able to do a new layer, go back, select our deco tool, and that should just be that easy. We want to select invert, I believe, and we go to that. Now we can switch to like 25-ish, hopefully. That might not even be wide enough, but we'll go with 25-ish for now. No. What if we go a little wider? Okay. So we got that going. It does look like the way they did it is the way I was talking about doing it for like eyebrows and stuff as well. Yes, or the other day, Monday. Maybe I should just do that. It's interesting because it doesn't look like they did that for the first two, but then they switched to that for the third one here. It looks like they kind of went back and did it for like the pointy parts on the other ones. But for this, you know what? I think we do it too. Because I had already talked about how I thought that might just have to be how I do things, and we'll just like paint bucket tool it in or something. Right? We're not going to get the look we want wasting our time like this. Okay? You know, I could probably just fucking line tool this. God damn it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Can I line tool this? Okay, this is not what I wanted. I don't think so because it's gonna make me do this, right? Actually, if I just do that, it shouldn't do it, right? Yeah, but that's too... It's not right. I don't like it. Hello? Why didn't that work the first time? Okay. Don't really like how that looks, but I don't know that I'm gonna get any better. And we'll add the little triangle-y boys that are supposed to be groups of lashes here. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and deselect because there's not really a reason to keep it. Under? Okay. Not sure I really like that look. I don't know. I kind of, in general, don't really like this lash look. This might be the last one I bother doing it on. I feel like I know it's supposed to look like more detail, but it just doesn't look good. I've never seen it look good. I don't think ever. It's also kind of like people will put just like speckles in eyes, and I'm like, that's a bit much. I don't know. They put like little stars in them. and like it's supposed to look like a galaxy, and like it's supposed to be on a character whose eyes aren't supposed to, you know what I mean? And that's fine, that's their choice, and I'm not like judging them for that, but I just don't like it. It just don't work. Maybe that's why I picked this one, because it's like generally, I know they're not that simple. Like this isn't what I'm talking about with star eyes, like star eyes. I mean like they like hyper focus on the eyes to like make them look like the Orion's belt from Men in Black, and it just don't do it for me. It's not it. It's not the guy. I think it's because it's so much more detailed than generally the rest of the pictures are. So it's like it doesn't even match. Okay. Sure. Okay. So does that match on the other side? I'm kind of curious if there was any overlap because it doesn't. How does the other side look cleaner? What the fuck? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Not too shabby. It looks awful. I hate it. I hate everything about this. It's killing me inside, dude. All right. I don't know what I just clicked on. Okay. Let's select a deco tool that. No, that. Ah, that's right. Because I didn't trace over that. Now we have that. Shit. If I do both of these layers, will it work? So if I select, deselect. No. What have I done? Okay. All right, hear me out. This is salvageable. Maybe. First, let's just see what happens if we fucking send it. Let's try this. Let's try this one. We'll see how it go. I hate it. It's it's not even working. All right. We tried. Okay. All right. Select, deselect. Christ. That's fine. Do do do. Do do do. Actually, do think we want to keep these separate because I don't want to accidentally like draw over that really. Actually, wait, for this one we're fine. I don't know why I was thinking this is the bottom one. This one we're fine to draw over that. That's no big deal. It's better not turn out ass. Unless it's ass in a good way, you know what I mean? I feel like it's so much easier to draw at this scale. But the problem is, without seeing like the big picture, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. I wonder if there probably is something for this. I wonder if I can get like the completed work there and then like, you know what I mean? And the zoom in here or something. There probably is a way, I just would have to figure it out. My problem with that though as well is then I'd have to actually finish setting things up. And I am really lazy. Ugh. God, that looks like a fucking bee stinger or something. A wasp. I hate it. Disgusting. Do, 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 do. This, this shit's kind of ass. Alright, so we zoom out. That should have matched both sides, right? So if I hit him with it. Now this is... God, why does symmetry tool not work with this? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. I'm sorry. You're an idiot if you think this works. I'm talking to you, person who made this shit. It doesn't really matter because it's just turning fucking solid black, right? Okay, so now we go back. Let's do it to this side. Looking at this, I really don't like it. Like, I really fucked that up. Alright, let's undo that. Switch layers. Redo what we just did. Okay. Okay. Oh, brother. There's gotta be a faster way to do this, right? Huh? Select invert, maybe? Okay. So let's de-invert. Why is it that I can't draw in here? Maybe that's better. Maybe I got a different selection. Okay. Whatever. Damn it, I'm on the wrong... I fucking hate this. This is so much extra effort for no payoff. I'm gonna have to like figure out a better way to do eyes because I do not like this. Like visually, this just isn't it. And the method, you know, like I said, fuck, god damn it. Every time. The method ain't it either. I don't know, maybe I should not press as hard. Should we just go for that? God, it looks so stupid. Maybe that is the play. I wonder. I just don't think so because it's it's gonna not work in the long run. We'll keep going with what we're doing here, and we'll figure it out as we go along because there's really no other option. Okay. So they did just solid black eyes. I don't know that I want to do that. You know what I did kind of forget to do? This line here. What? Is it just not working? Oh, we're still selected. Fuck. God damn it, dude. Guess it doesn't really matter. Whatever. Okay. All right. So how can we go about fixing this? First off, I guess let's do the eyes. They did just solid black. I don't like that. That doesn't work for me. Um, it's fine the way it is. You know what I mean? But I don't like it. So we're not doing it. What I will do is go... Fuck, what layer was that? Is it this one? Okay, it is that one. Fuck. Unfortunately, that's not in there. Don't we have a layer with that and that? There it is. I was gonna say, I swear we have one. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this, and we're just gonna have to fucking wing it. So they did very square eyes. I don't think that works, personally, so we're not gonna do it. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it. Jesus, dude. Okay. I don't know. I feel like we're not gonna really do any better than that, but I don't really care for this. Also, I just realized this is on the wrong fucking layer anyway. How do I do this? I guess roughly that, maybe. All right. We'll try it. Let's do a new one. What eye color? What if we just green it, and then I don't know. Give them that classic hazel green. How's that look? I know this isn't really how it should be. Kind of looks like a caramel apple, doesn't it? Why is this part not getting anything? That's interesting. Add a little more green to it. I'm pretty sure this stacks, right? I feel like it does. I don't fucking know. Well, let's darken it a bit. Okay. Now the problem is, how the fuck do I basically repeat that for the other side? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do this. I don't really like the way this looks to me. How's it look? Oh, fuck, I can't drag it because it's not fucking working. If I... Does this work? Nope, that did not work at all. There we go. Alright, it's more brown over there, but it's like more yellowy over here. That's not ideal. Maybe we need a little more green. This is too green, I feel like. How does it look on this monitor? Darker. I don't know, man. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like at this point, I'm just, I'm just like redoing and undoing the same thing. What if I just lighten it overall? How's that gonna look? What if I just make them white? Call them white eyes. Good enough for me, right? Fuck. I wanted them to be like vibrant enough that it made sense as a green eye, like a green brown eye. But I wanted it to still have that like kind of lifeless darkness to it. And now it just, I don't know. It looks like somebody's wearing topographical camo. Maybe I'll leave it at this stage. That might be it. So what happens if I control C that and then control V that? How bad is this about to be of an experience? Fuck, why did that? So frustrating, man. All right, let's just undo all of that. So I don't think this will be that difficult for this part, but the problem is I didn't really want these to have to match. I wanted them to be different. You know what? I think we just do it different, like we just do it ourselves, you know? It's gonna be really hard, but I don't, first off, I don't see a way around that. Okay. Does this layer have it? No. Okay, there we go. I think we're on it. And switch to a new layer. What? Oh, we're on the, no, wait, what? Do I have to invert the selection? Okay, first off, okay. All right, so it's on white. That's my problem. So why did that work, by the way? Why did this side get that one? Okay. Fuck. We didn't get rid of the white one. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. All right. You're done. Get out of here. Let's trash this whole fucking layer. Get it out. Get it out. You're done, son. All right, we'll just start over. Oh, cool. There we go. No, that's not it, because that eyelash is there. There we go. So now we want this with that, and we can do that. Thank you. Fine a fucking lay, dude. Jesus. Was that so much to ask for, really? Okay. I think that's the one. It's not great, but I don't think we're going to get a better combination of, like, coverage to snuverage. I don't fucking know, man. All right. Man, I don't remember it being that green. It reminds me of those caramel apple lollipops. You know the ones. Okay. I should have remembered the exact, like, amount and order of color that I did, because that would really fucking help me. But we don't, so we're just gonna have to fucking eyeball, like, a rough look. Classic, really, if you ask me. Okay. So now we want to kind of go like that. And kind of go like that. Then we can go over it again with a little bit of green and a little bit of brown. Maybe a little bit of black just to hopefully merge it a little better. It did not. Fuck. Would I have to keep doing brown or something? Or is it, I just went too light there, I think. I think that's the problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to undo all the way back to here. Okay. Okay. This is a black help? How did I fucking do that? I feel like I blended the other one pretty damn well. But this one I just cannot fucking get. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? What if I do green first and then brown on top? Will that solve this? Sure didn't. Sure as fuck didn't. Seriously, how did I do that? What if I get rid of that part? Maybe that's it. Alright, so let's slightly in green in that. And then slightly in brown in that. And then slightly in black in that. I think that's it. Okay. So if I zoom out, it's way lighter. Fuck. Damn it. Oh. Is it this? Did I just do that? No. How did I do this? Tell me my secret. I probably did have a greener background here. Damn me to hell. Why did I do this? Alright, so I think the green is onto something. Then the brown is onto something. Okay. I mean, it doesn't technically have to be, like I said before, like, eyes are different. So they don't actually have to be precisely the same. I just kind of wanted them to be like the same, almost level of brightness feeling. I just don't think we're achieving that is my problem here. Because this one feels way brighter. What if I just give up? I think that's I think that's valid. I think that's the play. Did I draw this on the wrong layer? I think I did. Fuck. That's fine. Who cares? All right. I'm cooked. Should we try the... Does that help? What if we go back to this one? Okay. Sure. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking tool. That's why it's not selecting. I'm like, what? Why won't this shit work? Why it not worky? I don't like it. But we're gonna leave it because I don't like it. Alright. So this dude's all sweaty for some reason in the original. What that reason is, I don't really know. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and jork that. Okay. Didn't work. There we go. How did I do this before? I think we select... Fuck. I don't have it. What if... Okay. We're gonna have to do like a detailed trace over like everything, I think. This is gonna be an unmitigated disaster. Alright, select, deselect. I am not happy about this. Me when I'm drawing literally anything. I suck. Okay. So here's the play. We're gonna draw over pretty much everything that we can because we can. No, because first off, we need to. Second, we need to select and then invert so that it doesn't leach into the whites of the eyes, so to speak. Right? So I need to be able to effectively select out all of this because I'm going to do the same thing as the other one where it's not really shading. I just added like some skin color. But I feel like it's a cheap way to get decent shading, if you will. Oh, brother. What if I turn this off for a second? And just kind of like, you know. And then we turn it back on. Fuck. What if we go to the other side to do it, actually? So that I actually know where the fuck I am. Will this work? I'm actually not sure if this is gonna work. Because I think it's supposed to just work as if the line is black, the black line is chosen, assuming that that's what you want to choose. Um, and otherwise, like, it doesn't have to be that I drew it as one continuous line. It doesn't know that, I don't think. Okay, so let's undo that for a second. We'll just bring this one out a little more, and then we'll redo that. So that these generally match. Okay. Although for selecting, I might need it to be solid so that it's easier. I didn't think about that. Because you never know with Selecto Dico tool. That shit sometimes does not slap. And it's really hard to tell if something's solid or not. Okay. So it's probably not the right time to do this now that I'm thinking things over. God damn, dude. Like, these solid black lines are really fucking hard to kind of like follow what I'm doing at. Okay. I think in the future, we might just want to do a stage of this that also includes the eye, even though, like, there was a point where we didn't want that. I thought we had something almost what I wanted, but I don't think we did. Okay. Because what I have to keep in mind is the layer I select is only going to have what I've drawn on that layer. And it's not really going to know what that is precisely. Because I've got a lot going on here. And so it's going to be really hard for me to be able to tell what that is. So what if I hide that, hide that? Okay. That's something. So if I select this, what's the damage? So we didn't get those. What if I select this? There we go. I think we got it. I think that's good enough. Also, it surprisingly selected both. So if I invert, I switch to that. Actually, let's switch to that first. Suck on that. And then switch to that, I guess. Didn't work. If I de-invert it? Wait, it was right? What is I guess it was right. Okay. It's interesting. Let's try and add just like a... It's a little too dark, isn't it? I guess we'll just keep layering on the color to try and make it feel a little shaded for now. Now that it's a little darker, can we fit in some... I don't feel like that goes. What if I just used the eye brown? Kind of just feels like I'm doing the same thing. But you know what? It's not that bad. Meh. I don't like it. What if I zoom out? How does that look? Worse. Okay. Think we maybe just leave it about there. For that anyway. And then, wait, what the fuck layer am I even on? I'm on the wrong fucking layer. God damn it. Ah. If I change layer, can I edit redo? Like, is that on this layer now? Or did it redo it on that layer? Okay. That's fine. We'll just redo it. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But we're doing it. Maybe just a smidge here. No. No. I don't know. Feel like it looked better before, but fuck it. Fuck do I know. Alright. So now we gotta draw these like random ass little fucking details, I guess we'll call them. So this is like some sort of weird drip. What is this supposed to be? And these aren't really... What? Okay. What if I... You know... How do I do this? What is this even supposed to be? Sweat, I guess? If I choose like a very bluish black. Yeah, I hate it. Alright. I don't know how to do this. What if I change the angle? Will that help? fuck is that noise? I like hear something on repeat. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. How is this the hardest part so far? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take this layer. Let's go ahead and erase some of it because I just don't like the way some of it's looking at us. So if we can, that'd be great. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. It just feels wrong though, like that. I guess because the rest of the face isn't there, it like removes some of the scale and perspective, so it makes it feel really, really long. Maybe I should add noses to this, but I don't really know how to do a nose yet, so I feel like we got to get rid of that. All right. So now we got to address what I've been dreading, and that's like some of the detail shit. Like, how am I gonna fucking make these eyebrows or eyelashes not look like shit? Because they look like shit. Like, do I just go over them? You know what I mean? Like, what do I do here? I don't feel like there's a way to fix this. Okay. Try and go over these details for now. I'm just trying to like brainstorm this. What can we do? I feel like whatever I do, I have to probably like select it out, but I don't know how to really do that appropriately. It's like on the one hand, it's something I needed to have done before, but I don't think I could have done before because I don't know how to do like first off the right brush, but I also just don't know how to do like what needs to happen here. Like I need this to look kind of feathery and liney, and I can't. I don't have the pens, I guess, for it. It just looks so solid. I guess I'm just gonna have to like pick a brush and like do what I'm doing now with it and just pray for no major bleed. I have to zoom in even more. You know, I thought the eyes would, because we can like kind of double do them at the same time, I thought they would end up being a little easier than the mounts, right? Because like I said, for a lot of it, you can symmetry it, but it's been turning out not particularly fun. Yeah, I think I just have to like pick a brush and send it. I think that's it. Like, I don't like the look of a lot of the pen or the brushes, I guess, when they like get that blurred out paint, spray paint effect. I don't like that. But the thing is, I can't have it just be this thick and like solid. It doesn't work visually for me anyway. It reminds me of like Astro Boy or something. Like it just doesn't work. I don't know how else to put it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it feels this awkward and bad to me visually, and you know, I don't like it. Maybe I feel this way because I want it to come out right as soon as I can. Like I want it to be done. You know what I mean? Like it's not that I don't enjoy doing it, but I just want it to like work. I want I want it to come out right. And since it doesn't, because I can't, it feels and looks extra awkward. So like I just sit here thinking like, well, what the fuck? You know? Like maybe that's it. Maybe I want it to look better, but there is no better because I can't make it better yet. This might be a good opportunity to just like send it on one. Let's lower that. Okay. See, this is just developing its own like separate problem for me. And that is that it just doesn't look as clean now. Like it didn't change the fact that it looks like Astro Boy's fucking caterpillars. It just also isn't clean. Like at least before, okay, I hated it, but it looked kind of clean. Now it's like, well, you got this. I can't win. Maybe breaking the symmetry of it will help as well. All right, so let's zoom out and see. Yeah, like I said, it's to me this still just looks the same. It just also now also has like the so it's still got that awkward caterpillar look. But now it also doesn't look finished. So now it's got the worst of both worlds. Looking at the other side, I don't know. Like I feel like I said, you can't really even see any benefits out of doing it. Like maybe it softens some of the harsh angles, but not in any really meaningfully good way. It's a shame. Maybe I need like a separate fucking eyelash eyebrow only thing. It's a bit much actually. I don't like this. Zoom in. Why does this look like ass, man? You know, that one right there specifically didn't come out so bad, but it's also not that good, if that makes sense. Kind of just look like there's mascara in them. Okay. So let's go ahead and thicken the rest of these lines, shall we? I really thought I'd get 2 sets of eyes done again. What is happening? Why does it keep fucking opening up or like previewing my Warudo? Can you stop? Can you cut that shit out, please? Thank you, sir. Do 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 do. There is no good eyelash brush. I feel like whatever I find for eyelash is also going to be good for eyebrow. Good God. Okay. I'm thinking about maybe trying this strat like all around the bottom here. Just so it doesn't look like these fucking spawn out of nowhere. What do we think? Guess that's just gonna have to do. What if we kind of come down like this? This doesn't really make any fucking sense to me, but they did it, so maybe they're right. Maybe that's why my shit's ass. You know what? I can probably cheese this one. What do we think? I hate it. I don't like it. I think this is the best brush we've found so far, but I mean, not really. You know what I mean? I don't like it. Do not like it. Okay. Well, I guess let's get back to finishing in some details on this side. I think we got to do these like bottom skin folds. We got to work on our skin flaps. Sometimes humans do that. Ha ha. What did I just do? I don't know what I just pressed, but it did something. Can I zoom in more, please? It's like this weird thing where I feel like the eyebrows and the eyelashes kind of have to feel quite unfinished. Otherwise, they get too blocky. But if they feel too unfinished, it just feels unfinished. So like I need to find that balance of it it's got that almost feathery style of follicle and it's solid enough that it doesn't look like ass. All right. This took a lot longer than I thought. So I wanted to try and like scoop this one in a little bit. And I kind of got lost in the sauce and missed my opportunity. I'm going to see if I can do it in post here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this off without it just not working. So we're going to go for it though. Thankfully, I think all I really should have to do is this. And then maybe, okay, that's huge. Maybe I can come in with this. Okay. Right. So how does that do? I mean, you can see I did something there. Whether or not that's something I should have done doesn't really work. It looks more like a fucking sty, I guess. Shoot. Please, Jesus Christ. But maybe I like do it more up here as well. And then kind of come in from like here. My bad. That ain't it. I needed to do that at like one of the earlier stages to like desync them, but I don't know. We kind of missed our opportunity because we got so caught up in trying to figure out other shit. It's fine. It doesn't look terrible or anything. It's just it doesn't look like what we wanted. Okay. I think we're gonna lock this one down. It's only getting worse as time goes on. So let's call it. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, why is this shit so ass sometimes? Jesus. Alright, so let's lock these before we fuck them up. But let's take a minute to try and look into more eyebrow situations. So let's make a new layer. Okay. So, we're here. We're just gonna experiment with the one we've drawn. And let's just fucking see what happens. It just doesn't work. I don't know. What if I change the opacity, I guess? And then like go over it a couple times? Then we have the problem we've been having with shading where it's like it overlaps and I don't like it. Let's try it with this, maybe. Okay. Okay. Give her a unibrow. Give him a unibrow. So what if we do that? Okay. This brush might be better. I don't know that it's the answer, but it might be better than what we've been using. Okay. What if we change the opacity of this one a little bit? We don't like that, because then I have to, like, do that. Okay. I want this, but for the whole thing. You know what I mean? This is like a specific pressure that I gotta like figure out, I guess. And then maybe put like a pen setting for it. Okay. I might just leave these so that I have like an idea. What do we think? I think this is our best bet for now. I've got to get it like somewhere around here. There it is. I think that's it. Like this. Cuz then that leaves me room and all right, the reason is that leaves me room to like go over it, right? And that's kind of too thin if we're going to be an eyebrow, right? But if I go over that again, it's really thick here, right? I go over it again and suddenly it's just a black box now. But if I have like the perfect one, it's going to get darker, but it's still going to give that almost like follicly hairy experience that I want. And the reason I waited on this and kind of like I didn't think about it, but I was thinking about it is because I need that to be like the last layer because I need the green. Or I need the white or the skin color to show under parts of it. Otherwise it's gonna layer wrong. See, like this, it doesn't look like a good brow. If I zoom out, it's acceptable. But if I had done it thicker, right? It's okay. I mean, it's better than this, to be honest with you, which I'm always honest. I'm not really sure why that's a phrase, but like, it's just so solid and black there. Again, it looks like caterpillars, right? It doesn't have the texture I would hope for while not looking entirely um, too blocky or too unfinished. Like, I want it to be clean and like to have the dark detail aspect at the same time as looking a little unfinished because that unfinished look isn't actually an unfinished look so much as it's a like wispy feathery look. I don't know. I think this is what we're gonna go for from now on. My next step is figuring out when to do it. I almost feel like I should do it right away and use that as the outline, but that just doesn't work, right? Because then we're gonna have to go over it again. So I think the baseline thing is it. Then we do the eyeball. Then we do the skin. It's got to be last. Like that's the only way, man. I don't see how else to do it. Maybe we wait on the lashes though going forward. And we might not even do lashes. We also got to work on remembering to change our angles when we're doing stuff. That'll really help us. Cuz like that kind of looks decent to me. It doesn't work with the rest of it, but that would have been good. And if I had a different angle for here to kind of like match that, I think that would have been better. We're gonna go ahead and save this before I fucking forget. Save, please. So let's zoom out. What do we think? I think last one, this one kind of came out better. Mostly because I think the eyes are a little better. Um, and like I think the lashes kind of came out better too, just because we sent it. Like we just gave up. So they just look a little cleaner. How did I end up with a different skin color even though I fucking copied it? Am I crazy? Whatever. They're not bad. It's just not good. But that's where we are, you know? So I guess next time we'll work on the next page, which is all lashes fucking apparently. What the hell is that? What is that? All right. All right, broski. And then we got a winking one later. Oh man, some of these are gonna be rough. We're not gonna be able to cheat on that one. Uh, oh, it looks like they hold on. They started drawing the nose. It's just a dot though. It's the same dot for each one. Interestingly enough. Um, all right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off for now. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you. I still don't know what I'm doing. This feels very like rough and cartoony for me, and it's not what it's like. I don't know. It just looks weird. I don't like the way it looks. It's too blocky. It's too Astro Boy. But thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I catch you in the next one, whatever that is. I appreciate you, and We'll see you then. Bye.